So now the rumors of us wanting Paul George are back on the market. It's so weird how these rumors are. Like, how can we not want him and then want him and then not want him again? But yeah, so now it's saying we want him. So yeah, there goes the Paul George news. But I also want to talk about Lauri Markkanen. I mean, there's trade rumors, not from the Sixers, but from the Jazz that they want to trade Lauri Markkanen and Kessler as well. It looks like they are on the rebuilding side. I don't think they're going to win with a Lauri Markkanen or a Colin Sexton. Like, their team is just not a winning team, right? If we can find a way to get a Lauri Markkanen, I mean, that's honestly one of the best available pieces that we could trade for to put in a starting lineup and play with a Joel Embiid. And obviously, to get a Markkanen, you're probably going to have to trade most of your picks, right? So we're going to have to trade our first rounder this year, which would suck. But I mean, Lauri Markkanen, if we can sign him and then just extend his contract, like, this guy is an ultimate fit with Embiid. You put him on the court, he can play great defense in the paint as well, and he's not a slow guy. He's pretty athletic. He can dribble. He can shoot lights out. He's 7 foot. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong I can say about his game. And I feel like, when we had Dario Saric and Embiid playing together, this guy is a better version of Dario. He can literally do everything Dario could do, just better, 10 times better. And even you can look at the minutes when Embiid are not going to be on the court. Lauri Markkanen can play a center, right? If you want to do a small ball, even though it's not really small because he's 7 foot, you can put him at center. Have Tyrese Maxey, and if you still want to sign an OG Anunoby, right? There's many things we can do, and just adding a Lauri Markkanen to our team would just not complete the roster, but just has another element of scoring. You have a stretch big who can post up, but that can also face up, do the Dirk Nowitzki type of fadeaway, and can shoot threes, catch and shoot. Like, he's literally a threat, all-around threat offensively. So, especially with Embiid getting double-teamed, we need a Markkanen. Now I'm going to cover somebody who's actually heavily rumored to join the Sixers in free agency, and that's KCP. All right, he declined a $15 million contract with the Nuggets. And here's the thing, right? When you're winning constantly and you have a great team, it's very hard to keep that team unless people are joining back at a discount. KCP is not going to want a discount. He's never been a superstar. He's not going to make that much money. Even though $15 million is a lot, he declined that. He's going to want at least a $20 million contract, maybe $25 million, like a Bruce Brown contract. And yeah, I think that's a little too much for him. I would give him in the ballpark probably $17 million to $18 million, maybe $20 million. But if you sign him for that, I don't think we're going to be able to sign an OG Anunoby. So, if you want to sign a bunch of players, you got to get a KCP for semi-cheap. $17 million, I feel like. He's a great player, though. All-around great player. He helped the Nuggets win that ring, and he was one of their best role players during that time. He's a great perimeter defender. He's a great shooter. He's a great slasher. I mean, there's nothing. He's really bad. He's similar to a Derek White player, right? He's literally Derek White, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, he's literally Derek White. That's the type of player he is. And he was Derek White before Derek White was really a big name player, right? So, yeah, I really like KCP. He helped. I think he's a 2-time champion now that I'm thinking about it because he was on the Lakers, and he really helped them. I think he won a champion with the Lakers. He's a 2-time champion, which is very impressive. And as a role player, this is the role player that we need. A guy who has experience in the playoffs, a guy who's won 2 rings, and a guy who's just a dog. And we need someone who's not 40 years old as well, right? It's hard to find someone with experience who has 2 rings that's not 40 years old. So it's good, you know what I mean? I feel like all around this guy's going to help our team in many ways, right? He's going to replace that D'Anthony Melton role as well. So there's many things that this signing would help us with. Also, OG Anunoby, I really love OG Anunoby. I think OG is one of the best free agents in this draft. There's rumors that we are prepared to give him a $35 million deal, which is crazy, right? That is overpaying for OG Anunoby. But like I said, I wouldn't mind us overpaying for OG because the impact that he brings alone is just so important. Like I said, the Knicks' record with OG Anunoby in the regular season was 20-3. That is insane. That's insane. That's a crazy amount of impact to have. A crazy amount of impact. And I can already see it, like the role that he could play for the Sixers. We need that role. We need a guy who wouldn't complain. Like Tobias Harris played that role that OG would play, but he complained about it. OG's not going to complain about his role. He's going to catch and shoot threes. He's going to play excellent defense, and he's going to be scrambling for rebounds. Like, that's what he's going to do. And he's back with his ex-coach as well, and Nick Nurse. So, yeah, I'm really liking the way the rumors are going out right now. Paul George, the hype is dying down a little bit. Sign us a OG, sign us a KCP, trade for Brandon Ingram, or trade for Lauri Markkanen, right? There's many options that we could do, and there's teams that are willing to trade away their big pieces. So this is going to be a big offseason for a lot of teams, not just the Sixers. There's many trades that are going to happen, many things that, like, so far, the Alex Caruso trade, that was a big trade. Only one major trade happened so far. And the NBA draft is in literally 2 days. It's in a couple of days. So, yeah, a lot of news, a lot of trades are going to happen within these next couple of days. I'm very excited. I will be covering them. But if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.